Assalamu alaikum. Like I said, in the name of Allah who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the true and living God, we forever thank him. Read it from our midst, the divine leader, teacher, and guide, in the person of most honorable Elijah Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God Allah forever be upon him. Truly grateful on his coming and giving you and I his last and greatest messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God Allah forever be upon him. We know for surety that most honorable Elijah Muhammad is no longer with you and I in the physical form. That what was given to him from Almighty God Allah became the person of Master Farad Muhammad, lives with you and I, the believers. We are very fortunate, all of us, to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, especially in this day and time with everything what's going on coming to pass, came to pass, as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught us. But before I continue, Brother Captain Salim, Muhammad Salim Bey, sends the greetings to all of us, Assalamu alaikum. And Brother Quincy and Sister Catherine, they gave birth to a strong, healthy son. Brother, his name is Brother Aziz Kareem. Praise be to Allah. And he was born on May 3rd, 2017. He weighed 9 pounds and 10 ounces, and he was 21 inches long. Whew. Man. Yeah, y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. I still made my wife to say sometimes, I'm glad I'm a woman. I said, well, I'm glad I'm a man. So we both glad. We happy with what we are. And baby, y'all can, you wonder. I look at one, I fainted. Yeah. But it's something that just show you and I how strong our black woman is. She the queen mother of civilization. And she reproduces you and I. We together. So we could be thankful. And he sends the greetings to all the believers to us, assalamu alaikum. I know he's going to be kind of busy. But nevertheless, that's the blessing. Got FOI coming in. And it's something. But we all blessed to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know, it's if you see this, it's just like what the messenger said. If we pay close attention to what he have taught us, we can see that he was on point. He was on time. And he said years ago that how the highway, he called the policeman the highway patrolman. That's another name for police officer. That how they will be shot down, shoot our people down in the street. And they got authority to shoot you down if you get other than yourself. He giving authority. You got to be intelligent. Can't act a fool. See? So he taught us how we should handle and carry ourselves. And it's Allah's will, whatever it is. But we have to do what the most honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught us to do. Well, whatever the outcome is, it's in the hands of Allah. Whatever the outcome is, he is well able to protect you and I from any given situation at any time. Only thing we have to do is trust in him and be obedient to his last and greatest messenger's teachings. You can see how important it is to eat to live, because that's one of the keys, is to eat to live. And it's a practice where we have to really truly practice it. And the more you look into it, the more you look at it and try to find answers, Allah will give it to you. He will give it to you. And He demands strict obedience to his law. But we have to understand a lot of times we don't take it too seriously sometimes, and when we don't do that, we pay for it. Eating habit is a law. It's a dietary law. But the point is, a dietary law, what I do don't affect you in this dietary law. It affects me. It affects the individual. Don't do that to me. See? So that's the punishment that we suffer. That's the consequence that we suffer. By sometimes the message say, well, sometimes we get over, and then when we exceed the limit, we run into the doctor, we be sick. That's it. But this other law breaking thing, that's altogether different thing. You know, that's a consequence for that too. See? But nevertheless, it's a law. And we have to consider it, really consider it, for our own benefit. And that's the whole thing, the whole scenario, the whole thing in the messenger's teachings. So we're very fortunate, because we can see what this devil is trying to do with this healthcare thing. How our people don't have a clue. Man, our people don't have a clue to what's happening. And I need my other eyes. Yeah. Thank you. I got some in there. I took them out, laid them down on the thing in there. Excuse me, brothers and sisters. Take your other eyes. These fine. Just fine. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself and you be able to see. But what I was saying? Oh yeah, about this dietary law and the what the devil is doing, this health care. And a lot of our people are sick from eating the wrong foods. This is what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us, and it can happen to you and I. Excuse me. But we as followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that Allah does not have a set time. It's not a set time for you and me to die. You may say, well, why? No, it's not a set time for you and me to die. So we kill ourselves. He said, how do we kill ourselves? By not eating the right food and living right. And doing good. That means to doing good. Treat each other good. Treat each other right. We have to live I'm trying to get a point here. We have to live a good life. You treat your brother and sister of the world like you want to be treated. Lost, found, or Muslims. No envy and jealousy of one another. That's not living right. That's part of not living right when we jealous and envy of one another. Or when we have some kind of mischief or some kind of chicane with some in our heart towards one another. That's not living right. See what I mean? So we kill ourselves. We have to love for your black brother and sister that what you love for yourself. Treat everybody right, even the devil. It's got to be, this is drawn out plan. This is already drawn out for you and I. Allah just set it out and gave it to his messenger to teach us. He didn't get him from himself. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught her, I didn't get none of this from myself. He said, I was too dumb. I didn't know none of these things. Allah taught me. See? And he told us that his mission was to give life to the dead. And that's exactly what it was, to give life to the dead. Because why? We was once dead. We didn't have the knowledge of ourselves at one time. And the messenger taught us, for we've been in the hands of this enemy, the white man, the devil, for 400 years here, or better. And we done picked up some of the ways and actions of the devil. We start acting like the devil because He was our only teacher. And for the coming of Allah. So when the Messenger came, when Allah came on the scene and raised up the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad to teach and guide him, he had to undo all that stuff. He had to unravel all that stuff in our brains, what was put in our foreparents when they was babies, and put fear in them. So he had to undo all that. That took him some years. For over 44 years, he had to try to undo that. He was undoing that to teach us that we are the original owners of the earth. See? The earth belongs to the black man. So he had to teach us that. We didn't know that. And all other stuff that he had to bring out of us to make us fit, to try and get us to make us fit for Almighty God Allah. It took him 44 years. He did his job. He didn't fail. The ones who rejected it failed. Not him. Praise be to Allah. Not him. He said, my only thing just to get it to you. That's all I was responsible for, just to get it to you so that you won't have no excuse. He did his job. He got it to us. Now, whether you accept it or reject it, that's up to you. He wasn't here not to force you, he said. Just to get it to you, not to force you. He did that. He did his job and he was successful. I thank Almighty God Allah for the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because we're very fortunate. We should be thankful and grateful, enthusiastic, enthused. You know, we should be fiery because we know we got the truth. We know the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us the truth. Just look how fortunate and blessed we are. Look how people out there who don't even have a clue of what's going on. The devil is trying to poison us. The messenger said he got away now. He can poison us in our water. All this is true. A lot of times we sit back and we don't pay no attention, and you say how do you can live and all these other kind of things, and you get sick. But there's still a way. See? So if we got the law and we understand the teachings, we shouldn't play with it. We should go ahead on it and obey it. Try to do the best we can do to obey the truth. Because this is our salvation. This is going to save you and I. The messenger's teaching is going to save you and I. Nobody else. But I said the other week, you can have the knowledge, the know-how, how to raise up the black man. But if Allah not with you, you won't get it done. You won't get it done. If Allah wasn't with the messenger, he wouldn't got it done. But if Allah said he tried him, said, oh, well, I can go now. And said, oh, no. No. In other words, no, I need you. I need you to help me. I can't do this without you. Somebody, oh, okay, go ahead, I got it. No, he didn't say that. He said, no. You stay here with me. I need you. And we need him. He's not here in the physical form, but we need his teachings. Every day. That's right, every day. Not just on Sundays, like the Christians do and like we used to do. We put on our fine clothes and things and hurry on down to the church. See? Showing off. Look, my mink is better than yours. My car's longer than yours. Showing off just to be seen. See? We did that in the church. But Allah is merciful. I know he's merciful. I've been showing plenty of mercy. Plenty of mercy. And I know that was the hand of Allah. No doubt in my mind. And I'm quite sure you probably been shown plenty of mercy too. Oh yeah, we all been shown some mercy. Ain't no holier than thou's or righteous. We got a way to go yet. We got a way to go yet. Righteous. Yeah, we just all trying to be upright. See? But if we keep working and keep working at it, we'll get there. But the only way we're going to get there, Allah's got to be with us to help us and guide us and strengthen us and help us to make the right judgment, the right call. When you're trying to do what is right, Allah is with you and me. See, but we had a messenger. We have to understand that we had a divine messenger who for over 44 years taught us. Never did he deviate. Never did he take a bribe. He stayed on his post till death took him. That should tell you and I something. The kind of man he was. That he loved us more than we loved ourselves, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. See? This is the kind of, he was the last and greatest. That's why they say he the last and greatest one. They said back in the day, the prophets of old wish they could just take a glimpse, they could take a peek at him, just to touch his garment. Say how great he was. Getting it from the mouth of God. That's something. Here's a man talk to God. 3.5 years. This is our leading teacher. See? This was our leading teacher. He died on his post. See? He loved us, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you, he loved us. And he was a man of action. See? Bold little man. Strong little man. He had Allah with him. And he told us, if you with me 100%, Allah is with you 1,000%. He said, but if you deviate from me, he deviates from you. Now he's telling you and I that Allah is with us. Regardless of how the circumstances, how it seems, how it's falling in all down us from all sides, he's with us. Praise be to Allah, he's with us. And we're going to be successful. David slew Goliath, didn't he? Goliath had all, he thought he had it all the fighters and warriors, but little David, boom, hit him in the head and killed him. This that slang shot. This that rock. This is going to sling. This is what we're slinging. This one's hitting him in the head. This going to kill him. Truth. Truth going to slay him. Truth slayed all of them before. Truth always prevailed. Go back and check history. All of them were successful. Those who accepted Islam. All the prophets of old were successful. They had Islam. They had the truth. And likewise today, the messenger is no longer with you and I. He passed away. Like all the rest of them passed away. All of them gone. Moses, Noah, Lot, Jonah, Job, all of them, Solomon, all of them gone. But Islam is still here with that talk. You can go back in history, their name will live. Our name's gonna live. Just like them, Abraham. All of them names gonna live. See? It's something. We're very fortunate. We should be thankful. We got some work to do. Well, we got some work to do. That's okay. The messenger worked for 44 years. He didn't squabble. He took it. Whatever came, he took it. Then Allah blessed him. Look at Job. Cut your garden down. Flicked him from the head to the bottom of his feet. So Allahu Akbar, Allah's God. Prophet and king. Allah blessed him. And he's going to bless us. Look what's happening. Just look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at the condition that you was once in. Go before and after. And just really take a look at yourself. And compare yourself before and after with one of our lost found brothers out there. Our sisters. They dead. Like we once were. So we can't sit down and don't do nothing to try to help them. We got to try to help them too. That's why we have to come in unity. Unity unites. Islam unites us in unity. That's what I'm talking about all across the board. We have to be on the same page. We can't be you this or over that. We got to be on the same page. The messenger got the die was set. The same page. He never changed it. He never changed. It's always the same as he got it. He didn't change it. He kept it like Allah gave it to him. And he gave it to you and I. So what we have to do, we have to keep it like he gave it to us and give it to our people like he gave it to us. We can't add to it or take away from it, because if you do, you're taking away what God said. You're diluting it. We're very fortunate. We should be eager to do something. You should be eager to do something. So what does the duty of a civilized man? Teach civilization to the uncivilized. That's our duty. We duty bound to do that. The messenger was given a mission. Allah chose him and put that on him. Said, I'm not, whatever you do, I'm charging you with the delivery of the message. That's what I'm charging you with. I'm not going to get nobody else but you if you don't do like I told you to do. And he did exactly like he told him to do, as far as I know. I'm not going back and see what he disobeyed. It ain't my problem. I'm doing exactly what he said to do. Well, okay, what he did. That's not none of my business what he did. That's the one who chose him. He'll take care of that. See, so you just do what he told you to do. Because you don't do what he told you, I'm going to get you. See? So we're very fortunate. We should be happy, enthusiastic, willing to work, because idle mind is idle time is idle mind. You working hard, you don't have time. I'm telling you, you don't have time. It be you, man, it's 10 o'clock already. God, time is flying. Yeah, because you busy. Time is flying because you busy. That's how it is, you busy. But when you're not busy, man, you get yourself in a lot of trouble. It's a lot of trouble out there. A lot of it. And if you don't have the guidance, we don't have the guidance of Almighty God, Allah, who came to the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, we're going to step off in it. Whatever it is. See? So we're very fortunate. I know we all done experienced things. And you might experience more things. It's easy. That's I didn't promise you no smooth going. That's what he said. He said, I didn't promise you no smooth going. He said, but I can tell you one thing. You be the winner. When everything going right, going smooth, going right, things is falling into place, you be happy. It makes you happy. You say, oh man, I'm blessed. Things is going on, Allah blesses us. Hear that thing cheerfully sometime for you, but it's not going to be cheerful all the time, as it is now. So we can look for some disappointment sometime, but we rebound. We know Allah's with us in our right, but he's not with you and I when we're quarreling every day and fighting each other and arguing every day. He's not with us. He's not no longer with you and I. But when we working in unity, have you ever came to the place and you be around and you be so happy, everybody happy, and you're working, and it's not a sad thing with everybody happy? That's something. You can come there for our class, you be in good spirit. MGK class, good spirit. Temple meeting, good spirit. That's what it is. That's what it's about, what keeps us going. We have to have the confidence. We have to have the confidence to do this work. If we don't have confidence to do this work, it won't get done. See, we have to depend on Allah to guide us and strengthen us, because we come into some things, we have to run into a whole lot of things, but we have to have the strength. A lot of things you may think you can handle, a lot of things you can't handle. Allah got to be with us. I don't care what it is. Be with me. I don't care how simple it is. I know you present. I'm all right. I don't care how. Yeah, I can handle it, but I can handle even more when you with me. I don't worry about nothing when you with me. See? I might do anything. It might be simple, yeah, but I might do anything. Guide me. You know, things like that. We don't get to the point where, you get like that, you get to the point where you think you don't need Allah. You think you got all it. No, you don't. You need Allah. What the messenger said. Oh, yes, I do. So you don't need me. Oh, yes, I do. He just said, oh, yeah, okay then. See? We need the teachings. Teachers don't need us. The teachings is from Allah through his messenger. So we need the teachings. We can't do without the teachings. We can't do without the brotherhood. We can't do without the sisterhood. See? We need the brotherhood. The brotherhood is what brings us and keeps us together. The brotherhood is what makes us love each other. See? Make us fight for each other. See? When we right. Sisterhood, same way. Sisterhood, same way. Pray be God. Sisterhood, same way. And love each other. I can't keep from stressing it enough. True love for the brotherhood. True love for the sisterhood. And when we have true love for the brotherhood and true love for the sisterhood, ain't nothing we can't do. Because Allah has shown up with us. Ain't nothing we can't do. Because we got it in our heart, the true love for my brother. I love for my brother what I love for myself. I treat my brother like I want to be treated. I treat my sister like I want to be treated. I'm not trying to put a fast one over on you. Don't you try to put a fast one over on me. We all can agree and we all can disagree. But we all can come together intelligently to solve the problem, if there is a problem. Islam does everything right and exact. Everything right and exact. You know, sometimes you get up and you be in so much good spirit. And be bliss, it comes by, it's that little feeling. I know we didn't experience it. I have, and I know some of you have. You get happy, you feel so good at a moment. It's like don't last long. But that feeling, that's the feeling we're gonna feel all the time. That feeling that come by, you feel so good. That's the feeling we're gonna feel all the time. We get rid of this devil. We can feel it now, the message say. In this life, the hereafter, in this life. He said, some of my followers in the hereafter now, in this life. It's just a continuation of this life. The hereafter is. See? We're very fortunate to have the knowledge. We ain't have to worry about going up in no sky nowhere, because that's not nothing there. That's the devil's lies and tricks. See? But we know we had a messenger. And I want to let you know that you understand that you have a messenger. All that you're going through is nothing but a test. Nothing but a trial. Allah tries us all. Even death sometimes. Tries us. It's a hard trial sometimes. The messenger said that one of the worst, terrible trials is poverty. Poverty. That's a trial. You don't have to be raggedy and poor outdoors with poverty. That's a want, like a want. When you don't have the things sometimes that other people have, or that you suffering a little bit. Some of us suffer more than others. In other words, some of us are deprived of things that we're just not able to get up yet. It takes patience. Allah tries us like that. He tries us like that. Want. You come around sometime saying, you've been in a struggle, but you survived, didn't you? You didn't say, well, I'm gone, I can't handle it. You stood with it. You stayed in that privateness, that poverty, that lack of want. You know, you stayed in that. If that's when people, what I'm trying to say, it's hard for you to get some of the best things sometime in life. It's hard. See, we have to strive for everything that we get. And we have to ask Allah to bless us. Because he said what? If you read it, say hell is not a place that we go to. See? It's a condition. So, when you in poverty, that's hell. But it don't last long. It's not forever lasting. You don't last long in it. So you got to work your way out of it. When we try and work our way out of it, Allah blesses us to come out of it. You've been in some hell. Poverty, that's one. That's you don't have the things. People out there in poverty, a whole lot of poverty. When you don't have the right medical care, a thing like that, that's a sign of poverty. You don't have the means to get something, that's a sign of poverty. I know all of us have been in and had some of that. We had the means to get something. But we stuck with it. We asked Allah to help us and strengthen us. He did. He brought us out of it. That's right. Some of us never had a home before. took with it, Allah bless you to come out, and now you got a home. Now you got a big home. Some of you got 2, 3 houses. Blessing from Allah. That's the blessing. Yeah, that ain't what you did. That's the blessing you open your mind up to get it. Yeah, that's a blessing from Allah. That you're able to do things like that. It's always a message say we can never, ever give enough praise and thanks to Almighty God Allah. I don't care what we got. We can always praise and thanks Him. You can never give enough. If you do it all night, all day, you can never, that's never enough. Because He always doing something for you and I. He's always on time. He's on time when we need Him. When He calls on Him, he ain't just, oh, I'll be back in a minute. He on time. Because He know us. He know us inside and out. God. So when we say our prayers to Him, we have to be sincere because He know it. He know it. So much, okay. I surrender. See, He know if you surrender or not. That's something, ain't it? We're very fortunate to have a God on our side and to be Muslims, followers of the messenger. You must say how the disbelievers and hypocrites gonna try to get us to go to hell with them, to suffer hellfire with them. These kind of things. Keep Allah and the messenger out front because we doing a good job. You'd be surprised when the people call and want understanding. They're waking up. They're waking up. You might fool the people some of the time, but you ain't gonna fool them all the time. Oh, the devil had us fooled too till we wised it up and saw what the messenger was talking. He'd fool us too. We got wise, didn't we? We started looking and weighing the teachings of the messenger. Start weighing the things that he said. Don't eat hog and all this, what a pig, what it'll do for you. We started looking. How to eat to live, how it would save you. The poison that he put in food. We started looking and searching. Then Allah opened my hearts and gave us understanding. I said, man, this man was right. See? Smoking dope. Cigarettes, reefer. The devil had a sub thing about dope. Now he got dope joints. All that ain't nothing but dope houses. That's weed. You can go buy it now. You used to have to go underground and get it. They done knocked the underground man out. You can go right through the corner and get it. Go down to the doctor and say, man, I got glaucoma. I can't see. Just run in the wall or something. Heck, you can't see. Give you a prescription, go down there and get it. Pick it right up. This is what's happening today. Pretty soon they're going to have rock houses around. What's the difference? It's dope. See? Pretty soon they're going to have rock houses. You can go get your rock at the drugstore or at the doctor's office. They're selling drugs anyway. Pills and all that stuff they give them, narcotics. They hook you to prescription drugs just as bad as dope. Prescription drugs is dope. But they give it to you to legalize it, but they put it in the pill form. You can come and buy you some dope. Yeah. What you call them things? They got a whole lot of them. Where they $50 a pill, they sell them. $50 a pill. They get a script, take it to the doctor's office. He fill it out because he getting his part. He's the dealer. He getting his part. You bring the script in, he turn it in. He get paid. He don't care about you. Take that Quaalude. That's what some of them Quaaludes. Take a Quaalude, man. You get high all night. One pill. That's they call them Quaaludes. Use them Seacodes, all that kind of stuff. And you get high. That's dope. That's actually dope, but they legalize it. Dope, narcotics, is what you getting when you go to the doctor. Some of the stuff that they've been putting all in you, all this poison, you need something. Because they know. They're putting poison all in our food, in our water, all kind of chemicals. On the long run, it kills you and I. The messenger pulled our coat to that. We didn't know that. He said, and I said before, the scientific way now to poison us through our water. He done got just that wise to poison us through our water. And sometimes you should turn your faucet on sometime. If you're drinking at the faucet, turn it on and see what color your water in some place. Look at them brothers and sisters in the Flint. Still ain't got it done. Still haven't got it done. They don't care nothing about them. But rather than someone like Bloomfield Hills or them devils, Palm Springs or whatever, they'd had all kind of water systems in there. But they don't care nothing about you and I. What they say, excuse me, let the nigga drink it. Let them drink it. Years, still haven't put nothing in there. They still drinking bad water. And if they put fluoride in it to try to help clean it, that's poison to the water. You might well go and drink the muddy water. Put that fluoride in there. So how blessed and lucky and fortunate we are to know these, to know this. Where do we get it from? The messenger. The messenger, that's where we got it from. Praise be to Allah. But our people don't know Islam. They don't know Islam. So we have to do all we can to get it to them. Like the messenger did all he could to get it to you and I. We owe him just that much. What did the messenger say? When he told them that he told the believers all that we given him. Now here's a man is humble. He's told all that you have given me, taking care of my family, giving me all these, just helping me. He said, don't you think I owe you something? He owes us nothing. He did his job. Now what else can he give? What else do you think he owe you and me? For 44 years of his life, what else do you think he owe you and me? Running all up and down the East Coast with hypocrites trying to kill him and everything just to get the truth out to you and me. Now what else he owed us? He done ran 7 years all up and down the East Coast from his family. What do he owe you and me? We even Stephen. We can't even be even. We owe him. We owe him our very life through Allah's teachings. That he was man enough, willing, and loved us just that much more to get it to you and I. He had no malice in his heart. He loved us. He sacrificed 44 years of his life to help save us. He ain't gonna sit down. What more he owe you and me? Oh, it's nothing. He was successful in his undertaking. If it don't be for him, the teaching from Almighty God, Allah, through his messenger, you and I wouldn't be here. Where would you be at? Ask yourself that. Where would you be at today? Where would you be living at today? How would you be looking today? Would you even be here today? No, you wouldn't be here. Why? Because you didn't have no sense. We didn't know who the devil was. We didn't know who our open enemy was. Until the messenger taught us that. Now who gets the credit? We're not talking about all these other cats out here. Who get the credit? If anyway, how do they start thinking black? They never thought black. They never had it in their minds who they were. They thought they was Negroes and colored folks like we was Americans. Down for our country and all these. But the messenger wising us up. So the credit goes to Allah and his messenger. That's who gets the credit. Praise be to Allah. But the messenger, there's someone gonna come in and take the credit. They want to come in and just take my place. You can't take the place of a messenger. He was chosen by God. Who came in the person of Master Muhammad. You might say, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, but sometimes we know that we don't act like we know. See, knowing and act like you know is different. When you know, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. Why? Because you know. You're not supposed to do what you're not supposed to do. If you're doing what you're not supposed to do, you don't know yet. See? These kind of things. So, can you imagine somebody trying to take the place of the messenger? Won't give him no credit. Don't get the lamb no credit. See? But we give him credit. We thank Allah for him. Because we know if it was not for his coming and raising up one from among you and I to teach and guide us, one who never deviated, who loved us, more than we loved ourselves, who was willing to take this on, take this giant on, that's the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We blessed. Like I said, we should be eager to do. What can I do? What you want to do? Whatever I can do. I'm ready. I'm willing, ready, and able. Just think of the message and say, oh, no. Allah know what he was doing. He knew he chose the right one. I love that one when he said, okay, I let y'all choose. It's God talking. This message says, okay, now I let y'all choose. Now I'm going to choose now. It's my turn to choose now. Hey, you. Kareem, hey, you. Who, me? Yeah, you. Come on up here. This is my mission. This is the one I'm choosing. Right here. This little man right here. Praise be to Allah. This little bold man right here. This little humble man right here. Who, me? Yeah, come on up here. God told him, yeah, you the man. Y'all do what he say. All hell broke loose. He don't know nothing. He ain't got no education. Got to have education in God teaching you. What more education do you want? Who you want to be educated by, the devil or Allah? All hell broke loose. He don't know nothing. Choose the favoritism, choose who you want to choose. Allah know what was happening. Now you my man, come on up here and now you go head on. I'm with you. So they got that today. Same thing today. Same thing. What they tell Moses? Who made you God over me? Over us? That's the same thing. I chose him. Who made him? He don't know nothing. They did the same thing to Saul. Prophet Saul. Saul didn't have nothing. Saul was poor. I mean, he didn't have nothing. When it chose Saul, Saul was given the message, chosen Saul. They said, nah, his family not rich. I got more than he got. He don't know nothing, but Allah chose him. That ought to tell you something if you say you believe that he's God. So if you say he believes God, he's God, he chose the messenger, what problem you have? The problem with yourself, you jealous. You hope you want to be the big man. Like he said. They want to be the big boss over all. Look at this for what it is. And if we look at it for what it is, you wouldn't want, a thought leaving out of here wouldn't enter your mind. All of them. The messenger is jealous of my mission. That's all they is, jealous of his mission, because Allah chose him. Nothing but jealousy. He said, never have I always been good to my family. Always to say the kind word. Never did they have to work a day in their life. But he get up and side with the enemy. See? So that's like you go and leave and turn against the messenger, you siding with the enemy. That's what you're doing. You siding with the enemy. And you got a punishment coming. You got a chastisement coming. That's how it is. See? Don't even entertain the thought of turning your back on the messenger, teachers. Because we're going to be successful when we are successful. You look at all this thing, what's happening today. All these so-called leaders, all these so-called Muslim leaders, they won't be successful. They're not going to be successful. I don't care how many followers they have. That's all. The blind leading the blind, and they're all going to fall in the ditch together. That ain't talking about the Christian preacher. We know what's happening with him. That's all of them who's against the teachers of the message. I don't care how powerful, how many followers they have. We saw that how Allah opened up the earth on Korah. All the riches that he had, it couldn't save him. It didn't save him. He had a weight of 300 mules. He had so much gold. When I write 300 mules, packed with gold. When they all opened up the earth, he took it with him. He sure took it with him. Now I can say he took that with him. Say, yeah, he took that with him. He didn't spend none of it. All the donkeys and everything else went right with him. And this is what's going to happen here. We're not talking about gold literate people. Very few of us. Don't that tell us something? 144,000 that the prophet saw. Very few of us here. Look how successful we are. We are successful in what we're doing. With what we have, Allah is blessing us. And he's going to continue to bless you and I, as long as we keep our hearts right. There's a price. He's not going to bless you doing wrong and arguing and hating your brother and your sister. It's going to have to be true love for the brotherhood. It's going to have to be true love for the sister. Allah's not going to have it any other way. He ain't going to have it anyway. He ain't going to have it 99%. 100%. And don't tell me that you can't get 100%. You can. We all can. You go to school, you go to test, you study, right? And you study so hard, and when you get the test, the teacher say, okay, you write it down, you pass. Likewise. I got a thought. I got to clean myself up. I got to work hard. With my shortcoming. Help me, Allah, my shortcoming. Give me strength. I'm working hard on it. Give me strength. He knows if you're trying. So if you're trying, he with you. Then pretty soon you'll be able to come there. Wham! That don't bother me anymore. Praise God. That's how that works. Man, I had a dope habit. Help me. Help me get rid of it. I don't even think about it. I'm telling you a fact. When I had that habit, I couldn't help it. That's all I could think about. But then breathe, I think about it. On my job, I thought about it. When I get paid, I'm gone, I'm broke. I thought about it. But when I made up my mind, oh, Allah, God, man, help me, strengthen me, get me away from this kind of stuff. It helped me. But you got to help yourself, man. Okay? I don't even think about it. Don't even bother me. I can talk about it. I love to talk about it. Don't even bother me. I used to couldn't stand to talk about it. We'd sit and talk about it, and I think about smoking. That's how powerful it is. But see, that's just letting you know. Allah got power over it. He got the power over all things. So what it is, I'm telling you, our shortcomings, all that, we all have them. If you don't have them, you're all right, but you most likely you have them. Most likely we have shortcomings, so don't say, I'm holier than thou. No, we have shortcomings, and some we have problems with. Some things we have problems with, whatever it is. You got a problem with a certain thing you have a problem with, that's a shortcoming. Now, in order for us to get rid of these shortcomings, we got to be for real with ourselves. Okay? Or you can get rid of it. God is with you. God is a man, a divine supreme being, supreme of all beings. The Master said he has the power over all things. All things. He even have the power over death. Now that's all things. Now you got a problem? Take it to him. Take it to him if you want to get rid of it. Now if you want to linger along and hold on to it, well, that's the thing. You get yourself in trouble. On down the line, you're going to get trouble, deep trouble. Because I always can look back and say, well, you know you had this problem, but you never called me. You never asked me to help you. Now you're in deep water, now you won't be helped. I'll help yourself for a little while. I'm going to let you swim in a little bit. I ain't going to let you drown, but I'll let you swim in a little bit. I'm going to see how you're going to fight to still keep your head above the water. That's how it is. You be fighting. You know how to be, because you know if you let your head go down in the water, you're going to inhale that thing and get in your lungs, you through. So you're going to be trying to stay on top. That's how that is. And then you'll mean it. Then pretty soon, it'll drift away from you. You find yourself not doing that. That's the power of Allah. See, he's the master. See, he's the master. Now, don't come up with no game in your brain back here, because you know what we're thinking about. That's something, man. When you go to Allah, you got to go to Him right. Well, if you're not going to Him right, you're not say your prayer, and you're not being serious. Don't say it. Leave it alone, and go somewhere and sit down and do some reading. And then go and say, okay, now I'm being for real with Him now. Don't get up there, just go through the motion. Because He know that too. That ain't nothing. That's like somebody, you see somebody come in here, you know they don't like you. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you know they don't like you. You just going through the motion. You say, you might say, hey, how you doing? Truth is truth. Hug him in. How Obama do Trump? Asked Obama about Trump. He said, I don't have to say it. Tell you, right? Just tell you. That tell you everything right there. I ain't got to think about nothing. Just that. He was sitting down when he told you, brother. So he didn't comment. He didn't comment in my eyes. The news even said in my eyes told you what was happening. No, in my eyes told you what was happening. And if you notice, they're supposed to get something for Obama tonight. Supposed to have something on CNN. MSNBC. Chris Matthews is supposed to be the host and get this award, this Kennedy Award, to Obama. Now, do what the devil do. Now, I don't know if it's on Fox News or CNN. They got this thing 100 days about Diana. What's her name? Diana. Now they're gonna joint that same time. See. Now, who talking about Diana? We know about Diana. We know what's happening about that. But they want to always knock something down, whatever good, even the white man want to do for the black man. They will never want to do it. See? Now they're going to put these time in the same time slot to try to pull people away from the achievement of this black man. And all the stuff, just to show you just how that judge used to look at you when you go in front of that judge. He said, now I did all we can to suppress this Negro. He's still here. What more can I do to get him? You still looking at him. He's sinning, you coming, you still there. So, you take Obama, all the legacy and good that he did. Sure, he wasn't foolish. This man had to do what white folk tell him to do. That's just that simple. But a lot of us don't understand that. See, a lot of people don't understand that. That man just couldn't come up and say, okay, this, and he couldn't do that. When you swear an oath, the devil swear, that's how he gets you in that. When you take an oath, you take an oath. When they gave him that offer, he took an oath. To what? To do and uphold the law like they said. I'm giving like I said. I don't care what you think, it's like I said. And if you don't do it, he said, man, you took an oath. I can lock you up for that. That's perjury. When you so sign an application, and they tell you, do you saying, I can't quote what it's saying, but you, in other words, what you telling me is the truth, and you say yeah, and it's not, they can get you. What? Perjury, you lied. That's why I asked you, have you ever been arrested? Put down no in their check. You perjured yourself, like they can lock you up for that. Yeah, that's how you get him. You do something right, do something, he said what? Then you told me that you were gonna uphold what I said. He's trying to do something for you and me. Yeah, but this the right way to do. No, but that ain't what you said. I ain't thinking about that's the right thing to do. What did I ask you to do? What you gonna do? You can't do that. Black people thought it's gonna change because the black man got it. And the messenger said, he said that years ago, pretty soon, yeah, the black man might be president one day. They ain't changed nothing. What did it do? It made it worse for him. They didn't do nothing he asked them to do. Nothing. even this health care thing, if you've been following it, for 7 years in his presidency, they couldn't come up with it. They didn't do nothing. What changed? He made office. And when he got there, it was messed up when he got there. And they thinking, black people thinking, oh, we got a black man. And he can only do what them white folks devil tell him to do. That's all. He know what he was doing. This man had a family. Had a family. You know how that skunk is? You know what happened to his family? That's how they do. He knew he was the devil. You think Obama don't know him. Obama was right there in Chicago. Right there in Chicago, the messenger was on the scene. He may not have believed it then, but he sure believe it now. Bet you that. He said, oh yeah, he got some characteristics of it. Yeah, he is the devil. He doing what the devil do. Yeah, Elijah Muhammad was right. That man stayed in Chicago. His home, he resided in Chicago all them years. You mean tell me he didn't know about the messenger? You know the good work that the messenger did? Ask the Daley family. Mayor Daley and all of them. They got Honorable Elijah Muhammad's day there. Right that day. Daley himself said, old man said, I wish everybody do like this man. This man was a great man. The devil wise. See? So we had the last and greatest messenger on our side with us. We're very fortunate, brothers and sisters. We should be happy. Don't think that, all this stuff, when you see things about a black man, the achievements that he had, that he did for this country. I mean, you should look at for this country, the thing in that society, in the white man's world. The thing he did benefit black people to a point. See? But the healthcare thing, we know how to eat to live. When it get down to it, but our people, they don't. They don't know that's the very food and drink and water thing that's killing them. It's the very pig that's killing them. The hog and the hog byproducts, all that's killing our people. Beef and hot dog, beef and pork. Even the beef now. You can't eat that now. They injected it with hogs, all this stuff. Made them with hog and a cow. What they doing? Oh, I'm eating beef. Yeah, but I got a cow beef. Yeah, but that's hog in it. And they got something where they put something in them hogs, in the cow. You had hog glands or something they put in it. Man, the bad is science. You think you eating beef, you eating hog. See? So we got the truth. We got what's going to save us. But we have to apply ourselves to it. I'm going to take a look at it. If you please, Allah, willing. Just look at it and see. You might wake our brother up one day. He might accept. He can accept it now. In the presidency. He couldn't accept Islam then. See? But he can accept it now. See? So we're very fortunate. See, this in my conclusion. This government, this is a government. We have our own flag. We have our own God. Our own nation. Our own people. See? This is a government. This is not a glee club. That's a crest. That's the star. That's our flag. And all countries and governments have flags. That's the crescent. That belongs to us. Nothing can survive without that. Nothing. They need everything that's on that flag. This devil need it. He won't survive. He can't survive without the sun, moon, and stars. Ain't nowhere in the world he can survive. See? So we're very fortunate. Be happy. Be cheerful, man. You walk around here sour face. No need for you to walk around here with a sour face. You should be happy and thankful to Almighty God Allah for giving you an opportunity, giving you a chance to even accept it. He had to see something good in you and me. He had to. But you make it hard on yourself. We all make it hard on ourselves. We don't give up. I might give out, but I'm going to never give up. See? No. Don't give up. No. Fight. Fight all ye Muslims. Fight for your own. Assalamu alaikum. That's how we got to do.
Brothers and sisters, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah,